Hi, my name is John Morris and I work with Three Trees Landscaping, and I'm excited to announce that as of this year, we're implementing a new software called Jobber that will revolutionize the way that we conduct business, but also revolutionize the way that you, our client, get to interact with us through the Client Hub. Please stay tuned for this tutorial video as we walk you through how to access the Client Hub and to utilize some of its features. To access our Client Hub, please go to threetreeslandscaping.org and click on the top banner, Client Hub. This will take you to a page which briefly explains what the Client Hub is and will also provide a link to where you can click on this and be immediately rerouted to our Client Hub where you can access all the features that I'm about to share with you. On the main page of the Client Hub, you will notice that on the left-hand side there is a sidebar column that has multiple options that you can select from. Of these are requests and quotes, which if you click on these, you'll be able to input the specifics of a job that you would like quoted, as well as the days of week and the time of day that would work best for you as far as scheduling and for jobs. Once submitted, Three Trees will be notified of this request and we'll be in contact with you shortly to schedule a time to come out and visit you for the quote. If you have recently submitted a new request for a quote via our Client Hub, please pay close attention to your email as one of our staff at Three Trees Landscaping will be contacting you with a quote for the services you requested. By clicking on the email, you'll be taken to a page where you can see the quote. By clicking on the View Quote button at the bottom of the email, you'll be taken to the Client Hub where you can view the entire quote with the services listed and the prices associated with them. As you can see here, we have multiple line items showing a general cleanup with the costs associated with that, as well as another line item for installation of bark that shows a separate cost. The total cost will be listed on the right-hand side, and there will be some information at the bottom that may be useful to read. You may also download a PDF of this quote to keep for your records by clicking Download PDF at the upper right-hand corner. In order to approve the quote, you can click the green Approve button, or if you would like to request changes to the quote, you may click on the Request Changes and a dialog box will pop up. Once you send request, Three Trees will be notified of the request to change the quote and can do so accordingly. When clicking the green Approve button to the right, a signature page will be brought up for you to approve. Once you approve with this signature, Three Trees will be notified via email that the quote was approved and will be in contact with you as far as scheduling. Below the Requests and Quotes button, there is a button called Appointments, which when you click on it, you'll be able to see any upcoming appointments that you have scheduled. As you can see here, John Doe has a couple of maintenance visits that are coming up on his schedule. If any changes are made to these by Three Trees Landscaping, you will be notified and you will find those changes here. Below the Appointments button, there's a button called Invoices. When you click on this, you'll be shown any unpaid invoices that you have with a status above them saying awaiting payment. When you click on the invoice, you will immediately be rerouted to a page where you can view the invoice as a whole and make a payment. If you prefer, you may also receive your invoices via text. A text like this will appear and you'll be able to click the link associated with it, which will reroute you to our Client Hub to where you can view the full invoice from your phone. By scrolling down, you will see a breakdown of the costs and services that were provided, as well as the status of the invoice, which right now it says awaiting payment. You may download a PDF by clicking the Download PDF button at the top, or at the bottom you may click Pay Invoice, which you'll be prompted to pay with a credit card. There's also an area to include tips if you are very pleased with the services provided. On the credit card payment page, you'll be able to input your name and your card information, as well as click the button that says keep this card on file if you want to store it for future payments. After inputting all of your information, you can click the green Pay Now button at the bottom right-hand screen. Below the Invoice button, you'll notice that there's a button called Wallets. When you click on this button, you'll be taken to a page where you can input your credit card information as well as your bank routing information to store for future payments. Below the Wallet button, you will find a Contact Us button, which will give you our mailing address as well as our contact email and phone number if you need to get in touch with us. Also, please visit the links at the bottom of the page for our social media accounts for Facebook and Instagram. We encourage you to follow us and stay up to date on what we are up to, as well as any promotions or sales that we may have coming up in the future that you would like to access. Thanks again for following us and supporting our business.